My name's Ryoma Miyoshi, a 26-year-old who works for a food trading company. It seems that there will be one more mid-career employee hired today, and the female colleagues have been excited.
You know, the guy joining today is apparently good-looking. Yay! Even if I can't date him, the mere presence of good-looking guys is a feast for the eyes.
It's good to be handsome, eh? And today's morning assembly, he was introduced directly by the president. He's as good-looking as rumored.
Good morning, everyone. Higure Semikawa will be working hard with us starting today.
Apparently, he joined the company because of the manager's connections, but the ladies don't seem to care about that.
Hey, he's so handsome.
Their eyes are heart-shaped. It's a good thing to be handsome. I was thinking this for the second time today.
President, the trainer for Mr. Semikawa, have you decided yet?
The woman sitting dignified next to the president is Nami, the president's secretary. She's beautiful and capable.
Oh, how beautiful!
As expected, Semikawa was glued to Tsukiyoka. It's also good to be beautiful, hey?
Yeah. I would like to ask Miyoshi-kun to do it. Miyoshi-kun, are you okay?
Of course, I'll do my best.
It's a guy?
Hey, I heard you right now, Semikawa! Luckily for him, the higher-ups didn't seem to hear it. He seems to have a very nice personality.
Well, that's it for the morning assembly. Thank you, everyone.
When the president and secretary left and only the sales staff was left, Semikawa's expression quickly changes. Well, I'm Miyoshi. Nice to meet you, Semikawa-kun.
I don't like troublesome stuff. Please keep that in mind.
Okay.
Well, maybe he's not so good.
I felt like I could hear the disillusioned voices of female colleagues. In this way, I was appointed to be in charge of training a new employee who seemed to be difficult. I'm tired. When I got home from work, I felt extremely tired because of the unfamiliar training job. I'm glad tomorrow's a day off. I'll watch my favorite movie today. What? It's now past midnight on Friday night. The doorbell keeps ringing and won't stop.
I missed the last train. Let me stay. Coming in.
Sis, again? You always say you missed it, but are you ever trying not to miss it?
Nope, not trying.
I guess so. When I opened the door, I saw a familiar sight. My sister Emi Miyoshi and her best friend. Now, have you guys noticed? This woman who came with my sister is Nami Tsukiyoka, the beautiful secretary at my company. Tsukiyoka-san, are you alright? You always drink too much.
I'm not like this outside, you know. When I get home, I feel relaxed and get drunk all at once.
You're not out of your home, though.
She comes here almost every weekend, so it's no different from her home. Why don't we just live here?
Stop it. Tsukiyoka-san, you too. Don't get too close.
Wow! Emmy, Roma-kun isn't interested in me. Oh, poor thing.
Who could have guessed this side of her from her dignified appearance at work? I'm probably the only one in the company who knows. She's cute. But how serious is she? And on this day, as usual, the two of them drank all night at my house. And the end of the week, when I arrived at work, I found Tsukiyoka-san already in work mode. Our eyes met instantly.
Good morning, Miyoshi-kun. I'm sorry about the other day.
Good morning. No problem. I kind of enjoy it too.
Yeah? That's nice to hear. Miyoshi-kun's house is cozy, so I just end up staying there.
That's good to hear. There isn't much to offer at my house, but please come again. Tsukiyoka-san and I were casually talking, thinking no one was there. However, it seems that Semikawa had seen us.
Whoa. Why is that guy so friendly with Tsukiyoka-san? That guy. Damn it. I won't give Tsukiyoka-san to you.
I had no way of knowing that Semikawa was openly hostile towards me. After I returned to work, Semikawa started hitting on Tsukiyoka-san.
Tsukioka-san, if you don't mind, would you like to have dinner with me? There's a delicious Italian restaurant.
Sorry, I don't even know you well, so it's a little strange to do that.
Wouldn't it be nice to go out for dinner to get to know each other? Of course, it's my treat.
It's already past the starting time. Let's go back to work.
Tsukioka-san!
And after that, I didn't think Semikawa's attitude was good from the first day. But for some reason, his attitude has gotten even worse. When Semikawa hung up the phone,
Miyoshi-san, Taneda Confectionery would like to reschedule tomorrow's meeting to 1 p.m.
huh? Okay. Thank you, Semikawa-kun. But when I'm here, if it's my client, I want you to put them through to me.
Yeah, sure.
Does he really get it? And the next day, it seems like we got a call from Taneda Confectionery.
Miyoshi-san, I got a call from Taneda Confectionery, and they said you had an appointment at 10 o'clock today.
Huh? It was supposed to be changed to 1 p.m.? When I looked at Semikawa, he was grinning with a disgusting smile. No way. I wanted to ask him what's going on, but right now, my priority is to apologize to the client. When I hurried to apologize, President Taneda laughed and forgave me. When I returned to the office, I checked with Semikawa. Semikawa-kun, you said Takeda Confectionery changed the appointment time to 1 p.m.
Oh, please stop. Blaming your kohai for your mistakes is something a lame man would do.
I see. Please be very careful not to do anything that leads to suspension of business. I don't have anything to prove what he said, so there's no point in questioning him. I thought it was partly my fault for not contacting the client to check properly, so I decided to forget it this time. But even after that, Semikawa continued to force his mistakes on me every time.
Miyoshi-kun, you've been making too many mistakes lately. Next time, be prepared for punishment.
Sorry. Every time a mistake occurs, I explain the situation to the manager, but Semikawa joined the company because of the manager's connections. So he wouldn't listen to what I had to say, and the responsibility was all on me. Seeing me being scolded, Semikawa grinned. I'm sure it's all his doing.
Manager, don't you think you're blaming him too one-sidedly?
Tsukioka-san. As I was thinking how to argue back, Tsukioka-san quietly came next to me.
No matter how you look at it, it's his mistake.
These are mistakes that would have been unimaginable to him up until now. Shouldn't you listen to him a little more?
That is not needed. A mistake is a mistake. Of course he should be punished.
Is that so? I recently received a report that the sales department is having some issues, so I came to check on it. Now, I understand why. I will also report this to the president.
Please do, Tsukioka-kun.
Apparently satisfied, the manager leaves the office in a hurry. I'm sorry, Tsukioka-san. I've caused you a lot of trouble.
I'm the president's secretary, so I'm always looking at everyone's work and reporting to the president. You have never made such mistakes before. I know it's only been happening recently. I believe in you, okay?
Tsukioka-san, thank you very much. I also have to face Semikawa properly. I can't keep going like this.
Why do you help me, Yoshi-san? Since that guy's my trainer, things are really hard for me every day. I would like you to hear my story. Today's Friday, so if you'd like, let's go somewhere after work.
Sorry, I have a prior appointment today. If you need advice about work, please ask while I'm at work. Also, I think you should be a little more respectful to the people around you. Well then, Miyoshi-kun, don't push yourself too hard.
Then, just as she was about to leave, Tsukioka-san quietly spoke to me so that only I could hear.
I think I'll be visiting you with Emmy again today, so take care of me, alright?
The prior appointment is that?
Damn, why him?
Semikawa-kun, I'll accompany you today, so let's go for sales round. Since I've been entrusted to train him, I should teach him how to do the job well, no matter how frustrating he is. I braced myself and headed to work, so he wouldn't shift any more mistakes onto me. And that night, Tsukioka-san came to my house with my sister as promised.
I missed the last train. Roma, let me stay.
There's still time until the last train, though.
Coming in anyway. I bought some alcohol, so Roma-kun, shall we have a drink too?
Tsukioka-san smiles apologetically. She doesn't seem to be drunk today, and is lending her shoulder to my sister. After that, my sister fell asleep, snoring loudly. So I ended up having a drink with Tsukioka-san alone.
So annoying.
Oh! I'm sorry, I'm so sorry! Tsukioka-san suddenly screams, and I immediately apologize without understanding why.
It's not you, Semikawa, that good-for-nothing bastard. No matter how many times I reject him, he keeps on hitting on me.
Tsukioka-san, don't drink too much, okay?
And lately, it seems like he's been causing trouble to you too, huh? I really can't forgive him.
Well, I need to confront him more too. My work hasn't been going well since Semikawa came. It's easy to blame Semikawa, but I think I'm also at fault for not being strong enough. As a trainer, I blame my own incompetence.
Ryoma-kun, if you need anything, let me know. I'll make sure to watch him carefully too.
Tsukioka-san, thank you. I was happy you covered for me today. Ah, that's right. Today, the girls in the department gave me sweets with a message on them. It says, "Please don't lose against him." I'm so happy that everyone's supporting me. What? Why do you look unhappy? Tsukioka-san? After this, I had a hard time calming down the drunk and sulky Tsukioka-san. And the end of the week, I'm visiting a client with Semikawa, who didn't want to come.
Thanks to you, Miyoshi-kun. It looks like we'll be able to sign a good contract. Thanks so much.
I'm really glad I could help you. This is the result of your company's efforts, though. They won a big contract in a competition. I take his hand and rejoice together.
I just wish there were more business persons like you. You over there, you're also lucky to have Miyoshi-kun coaching you.
I'm still not good enough. Although I acted humble, I was happy to hear his words.
Heh, getting praised and getting carried away. I'm better than you.
I'm getting impatient with Semikawa, who clearly shows a displeased expression. In order not to make President Taneda feel uncomfortable, I desperately try to talk to him in a way that doesn't draw his attention to him. And the way back, Semikawa-kun, you shouldn't make that kind of look at work. That can make the clients uncomfortable too.
Huh? What look? No matter how anyone looks at me, I'm just good looking.
Even if you're good looking, you should be careful about your expressions in front of people. This is work.
Heh, I'm always a perfectly handsome guy, even down to the way I manage my facial expressions. There's no reason to be lectured by you.
No matter how much I say thanks to him, it seems useless. I see Semikawa off as he heads back to the office. He won't listen to me at all. Maybe it would be better for him if I quit job as a trainer, but that would be irresponsible of me. I return to work feeling conflicted. Then, a few days later, an incident occurs.
Hey, Miyoshi! What is this document? You've given a crazy amount of order!
What? What do you mean?
Don't act dumb! You're in charge of Taneda Confectionery, right? There's an extra digit in this order!
What? That can't be right! When I saw the document I received from the manager, I turned pale. What is this? At first sight, it looked like it was a document that I had created. However, there were some numbers that had obviously been falsified. What's going on? When I checked, these numbers were not there.
This is outrageous. If you can't cancel it, it's gonna be a huge loss. How are you gonna take responsibility?
Something is wrong. This is not me.
Are you trying to shift the blame onto someone? You did it, huh, Miyoshi-san? This happened because you are not concentrating on work and obsessed with Tsukioka-san.
Semikawa, you... We created this document together while I taught Semikawa how to do it. But I should have checked properly in the end. Why is this happening?
Semikawa has always been rebellious towards Miyoshi-san. We were watching them all the time. But even so, Miyoshi-san tried to give Semikawa proper guidance. That's right. So, I want you to listen to Miyoshi-san's story properly.
These were female colleagues who were fascinated by the handsome Semikawa at first. But after that, they started speaking kindly to me, and even got me some sweets on my desk. They might get punished too in the worst case, but they're trying to help me.
Excuse me, may I talk to you about that?
When I looked, it was Tsukioka-san who had come. I feel she's more intimidating than usual.
Regarding this matter, we had heard from the president of Taneda Confectionery in advance. And at our president's discretion, I was investigating this matter and would like to report on it.
Wait, investigation?
Manager, you are sure Miyoshi-kun was the one who submitted that document to you?
Yeah, I received a submission from him. He made a mistake.
Well, normally, the manager would need to confirm the contents there, so when the number is this obviously wrong, you should have noticed that in the first place. But I'll talk about this later.
Grr.
Tsukioka-san calmly states only the facts. Manager, who has been beaten down, falls silent.
So, do you remember if someone else submitted a request to replace the document immediately after that?
I don't remember that.
Oh, is that so? So what about you, Semikawa?
Wait, I don't know anything.
Semikawa is clearly upset. I understood everything then. I felt sad for Semikawa, and for letting him lose until now.
Huh, then let me tell you the facts. As a result of my investigation, Semikawa, you falsified the numbers on the documents for Taneda Confectionery and requested the manager to replace them, right?
How can you say that it was me?
Because you used the company's intranet and left traces of your work. But that was helpful for me. It didn't take long for me to expose your misdeeds.
No way!
You only followed after my ass and didn't listen to what Miyoshi, your trainer, said. You forced mistakes onto him and it affected the entire company. What you have done caused inconvenience not only to our company but also to our valued customers. This matter has been thoroughly reported to the president, so please be prepared for punishment. Manager, you too. You can't get away with not noticing the evil deeds of the man who joined the company through your connections.
No way! Hey, Hikure! What have you done to me?
Oh, are you shifting the blame now? The higher-ups will be shocked to hear this. How unsightly.
The conversation ended with Semikawa and the manager awaiting punishment from the president. Semikawa was stunned by Tsukioka-san's anger, and the manager, who had completely changed his attitude, continued to yell at him. And the next day, when I was called to the president's office, I found President Taneda there. President Taneda! We apologize for the inconvenience.
No, he already apologized to me on the phone, so don't worry. When I received that document, I thought something was wrong. There is no need to worry. I believed it wasn't your fault. I have trust in you that you have built over the past years.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry that I wasn't good enough to stop this. As soon as I left the president's office, I suddenly felt weak and unsteady on my feet.
Wow, you okay?
I'm sorry, Tsukioka-san. Phew, I'm glad. I felt uneasy about having caused so much trouble to President Taneda, who had always been so kind to me.
It must have been scary for you, because you value your customers so much. I've always seen you like that. Sorry for being late and saving you. It's okay now.
Tsukioka-san, please wait.
Semikawa, is there anything else? I have already informed you of the punishment. The president is now meeting President Taneda.
I really like you. I fell in love with you the first time I saw you. I'm serious. Please choose me, not Miyoshi-san.
Semikawa confesses his feelings to Tsukioka-san more seriously than ever before. I'm surprised. Was he serious?
I'm sorry. I already have someone I love.
Oh, that's... no way.
You already knew that. That's why you were going against him, right? I love Ryoma Miyoshi-kun.
Huh?
You're way too slow, okay? Just in that respect, I wish you followed Semikawa's example.
I'm sorry.
I mean, if I didn't like you, I wouldn't go to your house every week, right?
I thought it's just because of my sister.
No! I talked to Emmy about wanting to get closer to you, dummy.
What? Why didn't you tell me?
If I told you that, that's simply asking you out, right? There's no way I could have said that.
I understand now. So, I'll get going.
Semikawa. I noticed Semikawa trudging back and stopped him. I mean, you look great, and it's a waste. I think if you improve your inner self, you can become a more wonderful man.
Huh?
It's not like you can't do your job. I'm sorry that I wasn't good enough to make you a better man. It's strange for me to tell you this, but I'm looking forward to seeing you improve. And I started walking back to my department. Then,
This is the first time someone has said something like that to me.
huh? I couldn't hear the muttered voice, so I turned around. There I saw Semikawa, his cheeks red, and looking at me with tearful eyes. I pretended I didn't see anything, and went back to my department. And after that, Semikawa acted out of his own personal interests and caused a lot of trouble, so he was fired. The manager who brought Semikawa to the company was also demoted and given a pay cut. Peace has finally arrived.
Miyoshi-kun, we couldn't help you. I'm sorry.
Please don't say that. Your kindness always saved my heart. Thank you. It seems that everyone noticed the abnormality of Semikawa's behavior from the first day he joined. I felt relieved knowing that both the customers and my colleagues were watching over me.
Well, good for you, Nami. Thanks to the crazy guy following you around, you were finally able to tell Ryoma your feelings.
Well, thank you very much for your help in that matter, Emi-sama. No, One-sama.
I like that. I'm so happy to have a cute sister-in-law like you.
Sis, I think it's still too early to make her your sister. After that, Nami-san and I started dating. The three of us are still having fun on weekends together. A lot happened, but I'm glad it turned out this way. Just when I thought everything was settled, I poured my favorite drink down my throat, and...
Next time we meet, I will. Please wait for me, Miyoshi-san.
Fuck!
Wow. Hey, ew. What are you doing, Ryoma?
I heard a crazy hallucination. It looks like I'm also drunk today. I believe that if you face everything honestly and squarely, you'll be able to respond appropriately to any crisis that may come.